Hey guys, impaKt here. A lot of people have been asking me to do full game commentaries, so I thought I'd upload one. This game was actually broadcasted on my stream. I did the full commentary on my stream as well, but for some reason I can download the video so I can use it, and I was also playing some copyright music, so I can actually upload it to YouTube. But I decided to record the commentary again with the same game. And if you're looking for more of these commentaries, you can also join my stream, because I'll be doing this quite often, actually. Every game, if possible. So yeah, I start with the regular three side words, one vision ward, 3 HP pots, and 2 mana pots. Also, I'm using the Masters for Biscuit and the 60-second Explorer ward. Right here, I just want to scout, even though they don't seem to have a comp fit for engaging. I just wanted to scout. If for some reason I thought that they would have a good comp for invading, I would have warded this little banana bush here, and just stayed all the way back, or back with Vayne at bottom lane, so she didn't scout alone. But yeah, this is pretty much the start of a normal solo queue game. I'm also wondering if I should start with Flay or Death Sentence, since I usually start with Flay for level 1 harassment with a Flay's passive. But since I'm going against the Sona, I can't really go in to harass her without being harassed back. She'll just out-poke me with her Hymn of Valor, and she can heal as well. So I just decide to start with Death Sentence, and I use it to help out Amumu over here. I also know that Sona went for a flash exhaust, so even though they have Graves, they're probably looking for a kill. Here I just see Sona, didn't see Graves until he left the bush. So yeah, I was trying to hook Sona, but here we managed to hook Sona, put some damage down, which was actually what I was looking for with that sentence. I kind of want to get Sona as low as possible, so she uses most of her mana on her heals level 2. I just miss that sentence there. I was just trying to get some extra damage done. Here I just used the pink ward to gain bush control of the first brush, because I'm not going to be too aggressive because I have a Vayne in lane, and Vayne isn't too good against Graves in early levels. She needs at least level 7 or 8. This is pretty much why I'm pink warding the first bush, so I get absolute control over the first bush. And I can still hook Sona every now and then. But yeah, she pinks my bush. I just decide to leave it. I'm not gonna fight Graves Sona. I managed to hook her again, just to get some damage done. Vayne actually condemns Graves, but she goes too deep to do so. So yeah, she kind of needs to go back because of this. But then we notice Amumu. So I'm just waiting for my level 3 to actually to get my lantern, so he engages properly. But since they're kind of overextending at the top of the minions, I just use that sentence. And yeah, we pretty much get the kill on Graves. Even though Vayne dies, she actually condemned Graves into a wall, which was pretty cool actually. And we get the double kill, actually not double kill, but yeah, we got 2 kills in exchange for 1. So it's worth as it is, but since we have a Vayne lane which is actually not really good early game, makes her scale a lot better, so this was actually a pretty good trade. But yeah, I decide to go back. I need to regen some HP and some mana, and Sona's coming back with some more items. So, and also Graves, so I can really fight with the current starting items. So I just go back. So I have 1 kill and 1 assist at this point, so I just decide to go Sidestone. I do this because I want to withstand all the damage from Graves and Sona, and Sidestone gives me the extra tankiness. And Philosopher isn't actually as good gold per second wise as Sidestone, because Sidestone actually provides it doesn't actually give you gold per second, but the amount of gold that you save on wards is actually, if you use the Sidestone often, it's actually a lot better than the Philosopher's Stone. So yeah, I'm just using the time they're pushed back to their tower, or freezing it to ward the entrances to our lane. I'm just scouting out here, trying to place a ward in the second bush to try and prevent ganks from Riven to come by without us knowing it. I also noticed Sona has a pink ward, so she's probably gonna pink ward the second bush. I also don't mind this at all, because if she does, I know that the pink ward in the first bush is almost done, and she only has 1 pink ward. So if she does use the pink ward in the second brush, I can just ward the first brush, keep the lane back, and also avoid ganks. So it's not that much of a problem. So yeah, Sona just pink warded there, so I'm just fine with it, because I know that the pink ward is pretty much over. Always time your wards. Like, if you see the enemy support place a ward down, try checking it out, see if it's an explorer ward. If not, you have a 3-minute cooldown before the ward expires. So I know this, I timed the ward, and that's why I placed another Sidestone there, ward there, and I managed to get a hook onto Sona, but then we see Riven because of the ward I placed on the first bush, so we back off. Otherwise, we could have probably killed Sona. Even if Graves had killed Vayne afterwards, it would have been sucky, not that great, because Vayne would lose a lot of XP to the tower, but she scales really well with gold, so it wouldn't be that bad. But yeah, and she's actually doing quite a good job at farming under the turret, so it's all good, at least for now. Yeah, we still don't know where Riven is though. We have no idea that she's at our red, but I managed to land a max range death sentence on Sona, and yeah, we pretty much get the kill on her. I used the Sidestone on the second brush, so Vayne keeps sight of her and can actually last hit her. Otherwise, she wouldn't be able to hit her. Here I just grab Riven so she can chase Vayne. Shen ults in, flashes for the taunt, and we get another kill, pretty much. So really well played by Shen here, really well played by Vayne as well. Mumu just came because he saw Riven bot lane, so he just wanted to come for the counter gank, which was actually pretty cool. I'm staying here low HP because Mumu's actually going really deep, and Sona has respawned already, so I'm kind of worried that he'll get into trouble. So I just go in and help him out with the Dark Passage. Since Graves was also dead, I have no problems leaving Vayne farming alone in the lane for a few seconds, and that way she can actually get more experience, since I'm not in the lane and she's not sharing minion XP. So it's actually pretty cool for her. She actually manages to get level 6 before I do because of this. So yeah, I go back, and once again, I don't go Philosopher. I go for Ruby Sidestone to increase even more my tankiness, and it kind of makes me able to withstand Sona ultimate plus Graves buckshot and ultimate as well, and not die and be some use to my team. So especially my AD carry at this point. But yeah, I also get a pink ward. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna pink the bush and allow Mumu to come gank the lane, or use it for bush control, but I'm probably gonna just pink the try. Yeah, because Amumu has been really useful and he's kind of looking forward to gank bottom lane, so I just want to give him the opportunity to do so more often, especially since we have a Vayne, so we want to get Vayne rolling as fast as possible. So once again, she does quite a neat job of farming under the turret, so it's all good. I'm just warding the dragon, even though, yeah, I'm warding the dragon to make sure they're not there. Right here, I was trying to get in range of Zyra. Zyra went too deep, and I was trying to help her out with Dark Passage, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to get there in time. Now we see Sona coming through to the blue buff, and I see Amumu collapsing on her. So I just go in and get the Dark Passage on her. Unfortunately, Vayne condemned her away. So that was very good. And then Sona uses Crescendo on us, so it makes us stay back for a little bit. But since Vayne has her passive, I'm just trying to give her enough time to kill Sona. And here I don't actually see Vayne going through the top turret, so I'm just dying there because I kind of wanted to help her out with the Dark Passage with the Lantern. I also didn't mind dying because no one had attacked me in a while, even though somebody used Crescendo on me, so I would probably die to the tower and not give any gold at all to anyone. But yeah, Aatrox just shows up and screws everything up. Filthy Aatrox. But yeah. So right now I'm noticing that the laning phase is not done, but it's kind of close to being done. So I'm just going for boots to increase my mobility overall, so I can just roam around and be more useful to my team. Shen uses ult here because it was getting killed by Aatrox. It was actually a good play by him. And yeah, he managed to escape Aatrox because of that. Yeah, I'm just using the pink ward to make sure Sona didn't see me and Vayne get to the lane, and now she has to go the other way around because she knows that we can collapse on her if she comes through the river. But Graves does a good job of avoiding my my death sentence. But yeah, Amumu's there. He keeps chasing, so I leave the kill to Vayne because I didn't expect Graves to have his barrier up, so I thought Vayne would get the kill without being killed. If I did know that Graves had his barrier up, I would have probably gotten the kill on Graves, even though it's a lot better on Vayne, just to make sure she didn't die. Yeah, still good. Vayne's skill's a lot better than Graves, so it's all good. I'm just scouting for the dragon here. I'm noticing the enemy's position, so it's not that worrisome. I see Amumu trying to go in, and I noticed that he might not have flash, so I just used Dark Passage for him to come back of the dragon pit in case he does decide to bandage in. He does. He gets the steal, and he gets the safe passage out of the dragon pit. So it was a really, really good play by Amumu here. Once again, I go back. I spend most of my time in the base for some reason, but yeah. I'm not sure if I buy any decent items here. Just go for, yeah, I buy a ruby crystal. Yeah, I'm just going for tankiness, full tankiness. Thresh doesn't need any damage or anything like that. He doesn't even need that many items, to be honest. Sightstone is already the only item he actually needs. Like, Thresh is an incredible engager and a support that's perfectly fit for pickoff. So the only thing you actually need is a lot of words and oracles, so you know every step your enemies take, so you can actually pick them off or engage on them if the team wants you to do so. So yeah, I see Sona warding there because I have the ward on the bush closest to their turret, so I just pink ward it. Hopefully Amumu will come again. And yeah, so pretty much both of I have full bush control here because of pink wards. Sona kind of overextended. I know she doesn't have flash because she used it to Sorry about that, cell phone. She used it to escape me and Vayne when I actually died to the turret. So there's no chance of her escaping, so I just let Vayne have the kill. Yeah, at this point, I'm not really useful at bottom lane. I know Vayne can probably single out Graves. But yeah, I'm just sticking around to make sure she's safe because of Riven and to get some extra experience. I use the box here because Riven was coming in with her ult, so I kind of wanted to make sure she didn't get anywhere near Vayne. Vayne uses barrier here, but she didn't actually have to because I actually used my flight to cancel out Riven's last Q. Now I see a Mumu coming, so I'm trying to get, and we also know that Riven's here, so even though it's a 3v3 and I'm kinda low, we have a Shen, so I'm kinda looking for an engage here. So yeah, Shen comes in. Now I flash out of this because Shen used ult on me, and even though he did, I was gonna die anyway, so by flashing back, I'm making sure I live long enough for Shen to actually finish his teleport. If I didn't flash there, Shen wouldn't have been able to come into the fight, and Vayne and Mumu would probably be dead. So that's why I did that. So yeah, I went for a Kindle gem here, just because of the cooldown reduction, and my game's going really well. I don't need that many wards at the moment because this is kind of, don't get me wrong, wards are essential in a solo queue game, but they're just a lot more important in team games when you can actually coordinate stuff with your teammates. So at this point I'm just trying to ward the bottom side of the river, the jungle. I'm going to go for a few deep wards as soon as we destroy the bottom turret. So yeah, I don't need them many wards right now, so I just go for a little extra HP and cooldown reduction. And yeah, we kind of back off because Vayne was a little low on mana. Just make sure the bush keep I keep vision over the bushes. I use my oracles. I didn't even need oracles at this point because laning phase isn't quite done, at least not bottom lane. So I don't need oracles that much because I'm not gonna leave bottom lane that often. But it still helps a lot. Like if you're really ahead and you can just buy oracles, and instead of buying like 4 pink wards, it's definitely worth it. Now I see Mumu coming again, so I'm just waiting for that last minion to be killed by the turret, and as soon as it does, yeah, I'm just gonna go back so you can see. As soon as this minion here that's in front of Graves dies, I'm gonna hook right through it. See? Now this allows me to engage on Graves, and even though he flashed through my box, I don't really have a problem with that because I managed to exhaust him, so he's slowed, he has no dash, he has no flash. So yeah, all in all, good play. This is actually a good tip to be giving out. If you keep track of your minions' HP, you can actually or the enemy minions HP, you can actually know when they're going down. Like if you see that they're really low, and that when a single hit will kill the minion, you can time that with your Q pretty much, so you get the enemy off guard. Like Graves used dash there, even though he did, I still managed to get him because the hook landed on him before he actually cast his E, so his dash. So yeah, time your hooks and pay attention to the minion's HP. That's the lesson you're taking from this little play, I guess. Now, some people were asking me on stream why I went for cooldown reduction boots instead of mobility, and the answer is pretty simple. In this game, the one person who's gonna carry is Vayne. She's an incredible hyper carry late game, as everyone knows. So we also have Zyra and Amumu on the team. and Shen. So we don't actually need that much engage because we already have a lot of engage on Amumu. But we, at the same time, we don't have a lot of people that can protect Vayne. So I just go for cooldown reduction boots to get my skills off cooldown as fast as possible, so I can protect Vayne as best as I can. So yeah, we see Mordekaiser and Riven coming here, so I just back off of the dragon to keep them away from it and make sure they have no chance of stealing it. I was trying to do a sneaky play here, but they had the bush warded, so can't do much. I'm warding right there because that way we'll see the movement between jungles, not as deep as if I had warded behind the turrets, but whatever. Right here, Vayne just face checks the bush, and I'm kind of expecting this to happen. So right now, I know that we are gonna lose this team fight without a single doubt. Even though I landed the hook, I'm not going in because Mordekaiser now has a ghost of Vayne, and you really don't want to face a Vayne, especially if you made her get 6 kills in lane. So just back off of that, try defending the turret. That's why we do here. I was trying to get Riven, but couldn't do it. It's all good. Managed to get a kill for nothing, so we're still trying to poke them out and scare them away of the turret. If we manage to get one because of the Amumu ult, it would be great. Amumu flashes and bandages here, Mordekaiser, then uses ult, just like Shen, so it was really cool by him, right when Vayne was coming. So yeah, we pretty much get the kill on Mordekaiser because of it. Yeah, we're not really chasing because, like, Sona, because she has her area of perseverance, not area of perseverance, Song of Celerity, I'm sorry. So she runs a lot faster, even though Vayne has her passive. So we just want to go for objectives, in this case the middle turret if we can, even though I'm kinda low. So yeah, we stopped chasing, we let Aatrox do his thing. Zyra pinged Aatrox here because she saw him, so yeah, he gets burst down without even me landing my hook. But oh well. So game's going really well so far, even though the gold difference isn't that big. But yeah, we feel confident that we can get some damage done to the tower. Just not dive. Diving may not be such a good idea with Riven and Sona, even though we have a Mumu and Zyra, especially since Zyra just used her ultimate. So she does get a lot of damage done to Sona. Sona has to flash away because Zyra was gonna kill her with her Q. So yeah, right now we're just trying to get as many stuff away from the enemy team as possible. We want to get the enemy red on Vayne, so we're grouping up at top side of the jungle, and we want to get as many wards on the enemy jungle as well. We want to have full vision control. Right now I just bought oracles. I should have gotten oracles earlier actually. I got one in the landing phase when I didn't actually need one. But I didn't get one as soon as we got out of the landing phase, so that was kind of bad. And yeah, I told my team I was going back and that they should back as well, but yeah, this happens in solo queue. Every now and then people push too hard and, you know, this kind of stuff happens. So we're kind of expecting that they're going for Baron. So I'm just trying to deal as much damage to Aatrox and give him as much CC as I can before Zyra actually reaches me, so he actually dies. And right now they're just doing what they can to get Baron, but unfortunately they can't really do a lot because the enemy team will get Baron. We don't have the jungler here, and the enemy team does have their Riven. But even though we weren't really ahead, we were like ahead for 2k or something, and now we're pretty much tied. I really feel like the game's still pretty much won because of Vayne. By having a Vayne on your team, you just have that late game security, so I'm not too worried at this point. And yeah, where the hell am I? Alright, here we go. 3. Gotta memorize that. Alright, so right here I'm just making sure that the enemy didn't ward our jungle while I was dead, while we lost Baron and whatnot. So I'm just running around with oracles, and right now I just wanna cover mid lane because the enemies are just grouping up mid, so we're pretty sure that they're gonna try forcing a fight. And Zyra actually catches Mordekaiser off guard, and we managed to burst him down. I hook Graves, which leads to a Mumu bandage, Shen ult, Shen taunt, and yeah, Mumu bandage again on Sona. I get a hook on Sona, and yeah, that's pretty much how you turn around a game that's not going too well. You wait for the enemy to make a mistake, and you capitalize on it. What the hell, impaKt? So yeah, because of that little mistake by Mordekaiser, we actually managed to get the middle turret, the inhibitor turret, and I'm not too sure if we get the inhibitor here, actually. If Baron was up, this would have been really, really risky. But since the enemy team just did Baron, this is actually something we can afford to do. Because we actually managed to get some kills off a team that had Baron, so they don't have Baron anymore, and yeah, there's no objective to be counter pushed besides middle lane. And even though they might get middle lane's first turret, it's not that much of a problem because we now they have the inhibitor down. I just come to help Amumu and Shen stop Aatrox, just make sure he doesn't get the inhib. Going back to the base, regenerating a little bit, and getting some more wards. And yeah, I got the, what's this called? Can't really even remember. Spirit of the Ancient Golem, exactly. This was actually the first time ever I did this item. I have no idea why I did it. It just popped up on my shop list, so I just decided to give it a try. I had a Kindle gem and whatnot, so it wasn't too expensive, so I decided to give it a try, and I actually liked it. It's a pretty decent item even for a support, but it's kind of expensive and you wanna invest a lot more in wards and oracles every time you can. But since the game was going really well, I just decided to go for it and give it a try. But don't do this at home, kids. So yeah, just push middle lane to help the minions get to the enemy base faster, and we should be rotating towards top now, because top's turret is our next logical objective, either top's turret or bot lane's turret, the ender turret. But since top was a little more pushed up, we decided to roam top and just get the turret. Note that the middle lane has no inhibitor now, so even though the minion lane has super minions, all of your lanes now have increased HP on minions. That happens every time you manage to get an inhibitor down, so every lane is going to push for you. And right now the only thing that we need to do is actually wait for the super minions to push up mid, for someone to go defend, or Shen to split push, and we just need to take our time and get turret slowly. We don't need to rush anything here actually. So Aatrox just joined mid, so I was kind of looking for an opening to engage, but I see Amumu isn't following up my lead, so I just back off and decide to help my team push the lane a little bit better. We noticed that Shen is bottom, so once again we don't actually need to take this turret, we're just pressuring out the enemy. As you see, I just landed a hook and didn't go in. So Riven's trying to engage, so we're just kiting back while Shen gets bottom turret. And this is pretty much what you want to do. Like, even though you don't need to be fighting to win a game, you just need to be patient and know how to play your cards and when to play them. So Shen is pretty much pushing non-stop, so someone has to go deal with him. Zyra actually catches Graves really, really well. So we go in, I hooked Graves, We pretty much catch one of their primary targets off guard. Shen ults in, we get the kill. We decide not to chase Mordekaiser because he's gonna take a while to go back, and we can get the inhibitor if he doesn't go, if we don't chase, I mean. So yeah, we're just taking the inhibitor while Aatrox defends bot, so no defense possible here. And since Graves is down, one of their main sources of damage, we're just looking to finish the game. Chen just taunts Aatrox. I use the box to keep people from getting to Vayne, like Mordekaiser was trying to do. Yeah, we catch Mordekaiser, and again, and again, and again, we managed to get another kill. And yeah, I missed a hook there, what the hell? Yeah, we get Aatrox passive. At this point, the game is pretty much done. There is nothing you can do to stop the game from being over now, to finish. Even so, my team just getting a few more kills, increasing their KDA, and I die just before the inhibitor explodes. But oh well. Well, I guess this is it. I hope you like the commentary. If you do like the commentary, I'll be making more in the future. I'll be uploading more to my YouTube channel. But in the future, I'm just gonna use footage from my own stream instead of just commentating games like this in spectator mode. So if you wanna join up on the commentaries and on the stream, I'll be leaving the link on the description. So yeah, feel free to join anytime. I'm gonna try streaming every day with commentary. And yeah, feel free to join. Any feedback you might have, just feel free to post it here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, on my own forums. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to Base Desire's channel, as he's the one who is actually working on the tracks I'm using on my videos. So, hope you like this, guys. See you next time. Good luck, have fun, and yeah, see you next time.
From ambition, I'm trying to blow up fast in this city.